Hey, 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 we are going to get started this morning. Well, this afternoon. It is about 12:04, and I have this light behind me. I'm not sure if it's good or bad or not. So let me see. Having this light. Hold on. Let me mute myself on here. Let's see. All right. Can you guys still hear me? I don't hear anything. Can you hear me? Okay, so we are going to get started today. I think it's like on me at this service. There we go. Okay, we are gonna get, and let me pull my hair down. Hey, you guys. We're gonna get started today. We are talking about quarter one. And okay, let me just feel like I am getting this feedback from we are recording to YouTube. So let me press this back a little bit so you guys can see me. And I'm just wondering if I can mute this. And then that way I don't get the feedback. But then I'm not sure let me just type in the chat if you got ask if you can hear me if I do that. Okay. So just monitoring both this and the Zoom. And so today we are going to be talking about our first quarter and how well we did because sometimes we don't often go back and reflect. Can you guys hear me? I feel like now I feel like you guys can't hear me. Okay. But hold on, let's just check and see. Okay, so we got the logistics worked out. Welcome to the Budget Club. I am Brandy Tennille, and I am going to be helping you through your 2024 goals. Let me drop the link in the chat for those that are going to be joining. We have a goals worksheet that we are going to be working on today. And so I want to make sure that everybody has access to that. And so let me get that link out for you guys because this is what we're working from. So I'm going to share this link with you guys in the chat. Let's see. Share. Okay. So we're changing this to, I thought I had this link set up for everybody for, okay, apply. All right. So here we go. I have dropped the link in the chat. And this is going to be our 2024 goals sheet. Goals worksheet. Okay, so that's our 2024 goals worksheet. It looks like this, 3 pages it is. And so you're gonna, well, I have some here for the participants that come in, but it's 3 pages. And it's gonna talk about your budget life, your savings life, your debt life, and your cash envelopes. If you so choose to do cash envelopes. Then on the second page, we're gonna go into your no spend and your income side hustle. And then you have some blank spots here. And then if you wanted to, those are your financial goals. And then you have a blank page if you wanted to set some personal goals. So that's a 3 page worksheet that you can check in with yourself every quarter about your goals. And so I wanted to just talk about where's my money. That's pretty much what we are discussing. And that is a worksheet in the financial planner. Uh-oh. Got a little blurry here. Let me see if my video can adjust. Hmm. Okay. There we go. Got it. So this is the financial planner that I use. It is mine. I designed it. It is on Amazon and it's about 196 pages. I did do a review of this. I'm going to post it on YouTube. So if you are looking to see the inside of the planner and go on YouTube. I did do like a 9-minute video on my Facebook page, Brandy Tennille, and I shared it to my personal page, Brandy Thompson. And so from there, you will be able to see it was just a live video real quick about how, the flip through because I was so excited that I got it. So what we're talking about today is where's my money? Where's my money is a worksheet in the planner at the end of every month. It is this sheet here. So these 2 sheets here, once you track where your money went, then you have a heart to heart about why your money went there and what happened during the month. And so I want to talk about where our money went this month. So how would you know where your money went? Because you would have in the planner tracked your expenses for the month of April. You would have then wrote out your financial plan, and then you would have budgeted weekly for those expenditures. And then also, which I haven't done a good job yet of writing down my expenses so that I could see where my money went actually. So I'm going to do that for the month of April before we close out so that I can close out and have a fresh start for May. But since we're meeting at the end of the month, we didn't really get to talk about our first quarter, January, February, March, and what our goals were, because we did in January set some goals. And so I want to talk about what I have set here. And then if anybody wants to chime in, then most certainly can do the same. Okay. So I wanted to budget every paycheck. Okay. My 2024 financial goals is to budget every paycheck. Now, one of the things that we do when we are setting SMART goals is we need to make them smart. I mean, when we're setting goals, we need to make them SMART goals. Does anybody know what SMART goals are? And I'm going to type it in the chat. So SMART goals are SMART goals are specific, they are measurable, they are attainable, and they are realistic, and they are timely. So you need to measure your goals, and I posted that in the chat. You need to measure your goals by these 5 things. So very specific for my budgeting goal, very specifically, I want to budget every single paycheck. That was a goal that I made in January. However, I did not have paycheck income in January when I made that goal. And so a lot of my goals didn't start until March after I started a part-time job because my income as a real estate agent was very fluctuating. So I needed to budget every time I got paid. But now that I have this part-time job, I want to budget every paycheck. So that's a goal that started for me in March. And I want to see, did I do that? Did I budget every paycheck? I can already tell you I didn't, because the previous planner that I used was my monthly planner. And I did, do a monthly spread in the monthly, and then I did do my monthly budgeting, but this planner did not have weekly pages. And so that's why I had to go ahead and put out the weekly planner on Amazon, because I was struggling. Before I went to a full-time realtor, I got paid once a month. I could use that planner to budget. I don't get paid once a month now, and so I need to track my money as it comes in. And so now I want to make sure that I am doing that. And so I had to add, and let me just show you the differences. You still get the financial plan. Where are we here? You still get, the monthly spread in here. You still get the financial plan in here, but then you have your weekly paycheck pages. So that's week 1. This is week 2. This will be week 3. So I have been budgeting on a weekly basis, and that has really just started because I got the planner just like last week. So I went back to the beginning of April and began to track where I was. And so I'm starting to get reacclimated because I have been a full-time realtor since June of last year, and my income fluctuated so much I didn't really budget. I just really um, paid what was necessary. I'm being straight up and honest with you guys. I just paid what was necessary and I did what I needed to do. And now I'm like, okay, that willy-nilly lifestyle doesn't fit my character. And so I needed to get back into my planner. Okay. I even fell off. And so that is why I want to make it I want to make it very personal with you guys, that when you feel something amiss or you feel something off, go back and really, try again. Make sure that you are aligning your budgeting and your personal financial life to your character, your style. Like, I cannot just do my app on my phone. I have to write things down. So that's why I want you guys to do what's best for you. I have the monthly and the weekly planners available for you. Sorry, guys, the weekly planners are specifically geared to women. So sorry. And then the monthlies are geared to neutral, very neutral in here. But the weekly planners are geared for my women. Okay. And so now we have both of these available on Amazon. And you can see the difference in the thickness. So you see, this one has the weekly one has a lot more pages, okay? So, but they're still very compact, very easy to put in your bag or your satchel or whatever. So I also in here am like really feeling I feeling how I'm tracking my financial goals. I'm wanting to make them specific. So budgeting every paycheck, I feel like I'm doing that. Is it measurable? I can see it. I can see that I'm budgeting every paycheck. So every paycheck for me now is weekly. So that's my metric. Am I budgeting weekly? Am I budgeting every time I get paid? So that's a weekly metric, and I should be able to see that in my planner. Is it attainable? It's absolutely attainable. I get a paycheck every week. So yes. Is it realistic? It's a realistic goal. It's not out in space somewhere far. I can see it. It is realistic. It is something that I can do. And is it timely? Timely. I want to say I need to put a specific date on this. I have not been doing that. And so it's been really all over the place. So, what date and time do I want to add to this goal in order to make it better for me? So, I am going to say budget every paycheck weekly, and I work very early in the morning. So, I want to say Fridays are going to be my day to do my budget, and I'm going to say Fridays at 9 a.m. I drop my daughter at the bus stop about 8:20. That gives me enough time to come home, grab grab my coffee and start working on my budget. Okay. So I'm gonna say Fridays at 9 a.m. is gonna be my budgeting time. Now I have set a SMART goal for my budget. Okay. So there you have it there. So that's what I want to do. Okay. Now the second goal, the second worksheet that we have, the second category that we have is our savings category. What are we saving for 2024? I know one thing that I want to do. We have agreed to put in $3,000 in our starter emergency fund. While I was out of work last year, waiting in between closings, we kind of depleted our emergency fund. We also had an emergency at the same time that I decided to take a leap of faith. We lost our income altogether. Rodney lost his income, and so we depleted that emergency fund. It is gone. And so now we need to save again. And so we're rebuilding. And that's what I do when I do my lives and stuff. I'll show you here. I am playing a Monopoly savings game right now. I did a live yesterday and I went live on my personal page and I started to do this here. So right now, I don't know if you guys, it's not really focusing in, but right now we have $223 in our emergency fund because that's what every time I roll the dice, I put down what I'm saving and then I go to the bank and this check mark is meaning that I deposited the funds. So that's where we're at on our savings goals. Okay. So $3,000 saved in a starter emergency fund. I don't know what that could look like. Let's just say I averaged $20 a paycheck. I'm gonna take these glasses off because close up is not helping me out right now. So let's just say I average $20 a paycheck and it's 52 weeks that I have to save. $20 every for 52 weeks. Now with the 52-week savings challenge, you should save somewhere around $1,378 according to the way it's originally supposed to go. But with my Monopoly game, when I roll the dice, I go around the board and there's different places that I can land on, different amounts that I can land on. I could choose chance and choose a number that I want to land on, pick a number between 1 and 50 that I want to save. So therefore, this is going to vary. So I could have an enormous amount of money that I'm saving by the end. But the numbers on the board are very doable. I think the highest number that you can save on there is $50 if you land on the free parking. All right. So let's just say I save $20 a week times 52 weeks. Well, not 20 because I think I want to do a mid number. It's like 24. So 24 times 52 weeks, it would be $1,248. I don't know if you guys can see that. It would be $1,248 that I would have saved towards my emergency fund. Now that is not going to get me to 3,000. So I really need to come up with another plan of attack to save those $3,000. So what I'm going to do is put down the Monopoly savings game is one plan of attack. Okay. And then the other plan of attack that I really want to do is the rollover challenges from my cash envelopes. I'm going to start stuffing my cash envelopes in May. And the rollover challenges, let's just say I put $45 in groceries and then I spent $40. If I have any ones, any fives, I'm going to roll them over to a savings envelope. I'm not going to spend them. I'm not going to use them for next groceries. I'm going to take them out of my envelope and put them into the savings. So all my ones, all my fives are going to get saved immediately. Okay. So that's how I'm going to be building up this $3,000 savings challenge as well. So I'm going to use rollover from cash envelopes. And maybe this will help me save, quickly. So roll over from cash envelopes. And then somewhere around July, I want to begin saving. So from July to, so the rollover is gonna start in May. So I'm putting that, so that's the timely. And then sometime around July, I want to start some of my savings challenges. I have a savings challenge workbook that I created, and I want to start some of those. So I don't know which ones they are specifically just yet, but I am going to start them in order to be able to build this emergency fund up even faster. So that's going to be in July. If we haven't already met our goal, so I'm going to put here savings challenge workbook. And I think I want to do two challenges. I'm gonna put 2 to 3 challenges. Okay, and that's gonna start in July. So that's how I've made this a little bit more measurable here. You see my savings workbook right there. I mean, my savings category. That's what I'm going to be doing um, that's how I'm making this a SMART goal. I'm making it specific, I'm making it measurable, I'm making it timely, okay, and attainable and very realistic. These are very realistic things. And of course, what I'm going to do is track in between so that I can continue to um continue to see where, if I've met my goal, then I could go to my next goal, right? All right, just a sidebar while we're here. I downloaded this from Budget Treasurer. She created this free 2024 goals worksheet. And so I chopped it up a little bit just to fit what I needed, but awesome budgeter. So if you can, you could always go over there and check out her page. All right. So now we're on the debt section. And so the debt is I want to pay off both of our cars this year and build my credit to 720. My credit has taken a hit due to some circumstances that I don't even know, like a timeshare that we got that I didn't really think through. So there's that. So now I need to get up from under this timeshare. And so in the meantime and in between time, I need to restore my credit. And also my car note got behind in that leap of faith being a realtor and money here, money there, money. So my car note got behind, which took me a little bit to catch back up. So now I'm just like I'm playing catch up in real life with y'all. Okay. I had to realize that, that leap of faith being a full-time realtor, It's not for the faint of heart. It's just not for the faint of heart. You really have to go hard after that goal. And I had a lot of life hit me emotionally and mentally during that time. And so I kind of got shut all the way down. So it was like a whole, you know, a whole healing process that I needed to go through in order to even be able to get to where I am today. And so now that I am healed, I feel like I can really work that much harder in my goals and in my financial goals, right? So paying off both cars. My car is going to be paid off in August. Y'all, my car note is like $470. And I know by today's times, people are like, that's cheap. Well, I'm like, that's a lot to me. I have not had a car note before this car note in years. And it was it was a mess when I had to get that car note. But now that it's almost 5 more months, I'm so excited. That $470 can go towards my husband's car, and then we can go ahead and get both of these cars paid off by the end of this year. That will increase my credit score most certainly. I mean, I'm not worried about his score. He's worried about his score. I'm worried about my score because I got some stuff I want to do. Okay. So one of my little beady things fell out. Okay, so that's what I want to do. I have a time limit for both of these. So that would be the time would be by December 31st, 2024. Um, for paying off both cars and building my credit to 720. I am tracking my credit through I have a debt management workbook that I am building as I'm going through this journey. So you know you guys are going to get that next, right? That one is coming very soon. It's going to help you to what? Keep track of your goals, really track your credit score, really walk you through what types of strategies to use to manage that debt. And then when you're going to like build your credit up, what do you need to do in order to walk through that process as well? So that's kind of coming soon. All right. So I just have paying off those cards. I don't have the metrics of that. I know that the last car payment I had, my car payment was like 2320. That's left over. And then I'm not sure what Rodney's car payment is right now, but by August we should be done with 23 with that car payment, and then by December his. I'm praying. But I got to do the math on once we start adding in that extra 470 to his car, what we're going to do next. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I need a new car. Like, okay. We started out with 7 people when I got that car. We don't have that many people in the house anymore. It's just me, my husband, and Niall, my mom sometimes. Like, my car is a 7 passenger Traverse. I don't need that big car anymore. I just need something that's quite small. And so I am looking forward to downsizing and downsizing on gas as well, because that baby guzzle, okay? Um, Now, the last thing, and I know a lot of people, we had a lot of controversy. Even my husband, he be giving me some feedback on. Before I move on, I need to make a note. So I'm gonna do it with my pink pen on my thing. I'm gonna do it with, actually, I think I'm gonna do it with a pencil because I want to. I want to be able to erase this later. So I'm gonna take out a pencil. Okay, here I got one right here. I'm gonna take out a pencil and I'm gonna write in here that I need to write down the specifics of this goal. So you have to write these down. So like I'm budgeting every Friday at 9. I'm being very specific, okay? And I'm doing that on a weekly basis. I'm saving $3,000. That is specific. How am I doing it? I'm doing it through the Monopoly savings game, which if I write that down, every Friday I need to roll the dice. So every Friday I need to roll the dice. Okay. Every Friday, roll the dice. And that's going to be at 6 p.m. Okay. And then when I do my budget on Fridays, I'm going to check my cash envelopes starting in May and start rolling that cash over. And then the savings challenge, I'm going to, when I do my budget on Fridays, I'm going to look at my savings challenges, but that's not going to be until till July. So we got some time. See how specific I'm getting? Now for the cars, I don't have all of the information in front of me. So I'm going to make a note in pencil so that I can erase it later. And my note is basically going to say, write down specific payoff info, and dates because I need to get real specific and I need to get real timely. Okay. Like when is it going to be doing? So I had to go through and do like a chart because now we're adding $470 on top of what we're paying on Rodney's car. We're velocity, we're attacking that thing in a, as they say, an avalanche sort of way. Okay. And so I just wrote that right down here, right down there. Okay, and I am going to send this out. I'm going to post it in the budget club after we get done, and then we'll go over what's going to be our homework for next week because we're going to be wrapping up real soon, y'all. Okay, all right. Building my credit to 720. I'm not really sure what my plan of attack is there. I have to pull my credit report and really get timely. So I'm going to say in here by May 1st, pull credit report. And then I'm going to say track credit score monthly. And then I'm going to say, I think that's what I'm going to say. Create a debt management plan. Create a debt management plan for once I pull that credit report. Now I need to create a debt management plan. What am I going to do? What am I going to pay off? What needs to get out of here to see my score go up? But that takes some research because everything don't need to be touched on your credit report. I need you to know that. Yes. Okay. Now we're into cash envelopes, and a lot of people don't use cash envelopes, but I'm going to give you my testimony on cash envelopes. We use cash envelopes to save $15,000 for our house. I mean, it really got us to a point of no spending only what was in the cash envelopes, only what was for those categories, and using that, the really telling our money where to go and using a zero-based budget to do that. So budgeting every paycheck, put dispersing our money, giving them jobs that they need to go to, and then stuffing our envelopes so that we're not running around swiping every week. So that is what happened with our cash envelopes. Let me just go ahead and check over here on, okay. Okay, so I'm just checking on YouTube to see if there's any questions that, that I'm going through right now. So, um, so we used it to save $15,000 in 1 year, no, 18 months. We used cash envelopes for 18 months straight. And I was on this budget like a hawk, and we saved $15,000 to purchase our house. Now, y'all know I need to be on my cash envelopes right now. I'm struggling to save $3,000. So I got to get back on my cash envelopes, and I already got them set up. Let me just show you guys. And if I gotta do a video on this because it was, oh, it's back here. Let me grab it. I gotta do a video on this because you guys, if y'all can see, this is a Louis Vuitton binder, okay? It's so cute. It looks like it's like brand new, right? I got this from the Goodwill. I don't know, the Goodwill must didn't know what they was doing or what they had in their hands, but I got this from the Goodwill. and it was $1 and some change, like 50 cents. You know, I swiped that thing up so good. And look, let me, I gotta take my little card out and hide my cards back here, but it say Louis Vuitton right there. Y'all might not be able to see that, but it say Louis Vuitton. And yeah, I snatched this thing up so quick. But anyway, here are my cash envelopes. And so I'm going to start using these in May. These are my oldies but goodies. They might even be like falling apart or whatever. I don't care. I love these things, but this is what they look like. They're so pretty and they hold me accountable. And I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. Okay, so this is what they look like. And I have several categories in here in order for us to be able to save like never before. Then I have this little change pocket in here. And then this is my deposit envelope to go to the bank with. And then I have a little calendar back here, a pen, and my bank cards are right here, as you can see, my bank cards. So this is my everyday carry, y'all. I carry this in my purse every day. And I got a little pink shoe because y'all know I love pink. But I carry this every day. I put a little dazzle, razzle, dazzle on her. Still classy with the black. And of course, as y'all can see, a little coffee cup charm because that's, y'all know, that's your girl. That's your girl right there. All right. So yes, that's what when I go to the bank, I will use this little iridescent envelope to get my cash in. And then, yes, that's how it's going to work out right there. Okay, so this is my cash envelopes. I'm going to start using this in May. I set her up last night, real nice and pretty, and I'm really excited about her. She's awesome looking, and she makes me want to stay on track and on target. Okay, so I'm going to consistently stuff my cash envelopes. And that means that's my daily envelopes, these categories here. But I also wanted to start some sinking funds. And some sinking funds, I want to start those as well. I want to say in July. I'm going to give myself, I want to feel like by July, I should have the $3,000 saved for the emergency fund. So that's what I'm hoping. By July, we're gonna have this emergency fund saved, and I can start saving into my sinking funds. So that's what I put down. My time frame for my sinking funds is July. My time frame for my cash envelopes is May 1st. And then so I want to consistently stuff them every week. So weekly on Friday, I want to do my stuffings. So that means I need to go to the bank on Thursday. And I think that's doable. Okay. So that means that I need to put down here, make a weekly bank run on Thursday after work. Thursday at, I'm going to say 1 p.m. Well, I'm going to say 2 p.m. because I get off at 1. Okay, now what do y'all think about cash? Put down in the comments below, chat with me, let me know. What do y'all think about cash? I know a lot of people I see on YouTube doing their cash stuffings, they're really knocking out their goals, y'all. I don't see people with credit cards talking about that, or I don't see a lot of people that are telling how they're using their savings in savings accounts. Some people do, but the people that I see that are really going after their financial goals, and they're like regular normal people, they're stuffing their cash envelopes and they're hitting goals. They're saving thousands of dollars. And I'm just like, okay, I know what it's like. I did it. And now I feel like I done fell off. I done, I done brought into the height of this whole, cash is null and void during COVID. And so now I want to be able to go back to what worked for me. I got to go back to the basics. That's what worked for me and my family. So that's what I'm going back to. So that's what I have. All right. Now it says no spend. All right. In the second quarter, what y'all looking like for these no spends? What y'all looking like for these no spends? So the second quarter is going to be April, May, June. That's the start of the summer. Now y'all gets out of school in May. I already know that I'm not going to be doing no spends for April, May, June until after the cruise. We're going on a cruise in October. I already know I'm probably not going to be doing that. So I need to, because I got to get things for all of us to go on this cruise. I have a girls' trip 2 weeks before that. Like, there are going to be some things that I just really need to hone in on spending, but I don't think I could do the no spends. We did a no spend, no buy July 1 year during that whole time that we were saving for the house. And it went so good, but I planned it out to a T. I booked our hotel in June, right? That we were going to be spending for Rodney's birthday. I had accrued a lot of um like gift cards and different things that we use. We use the gift card at the coffee shop. We use the gift card at the burger place we went to. I forget what it was. Not a gift card, but points from downloading the app. We got a free burger. Like, doing really nifty things that helped us to really walk in a no buy July season. I made him a shirt for his birthday. We What else did we do? We had a a Groupon for the movies. So it was just so many things that we had previously that really helped us to lean into a no spend, a no buy July. I am not that targeted right now on these things. My main goal is to get my emergency fund back up. Not to say that I know that this would help me not spend, yes, but I also have things down the road that I got to look at. So you have to do what's good for you. If you really need a no by July to really start saving that money up, then you need to put down a plan here. I'm going to say that I'm going to start no spends in the last 2 months of the year, if possible, because that's the holiday season. And I'm going to write that if possible. I'll have to reevaluate it. Okay, and then income side hustle. I do have some income goals for my business, so I am going to write them down here. Like, I would really like to see $3,000 a month from my planner sales. So I really got to start pushing those um for my planners and journals. I would love to see that. And I'm going to say that's going to, for me, that's going to start May 1st. That I'm really going to start pushing that stuff. Because we're already at April the 20th. So these are my goals for May and June. And then we'll start fresh July, August, September, and then October, November, December. So this is what I'm saying, um, being real specific about it. And I'm going to say planners, journals, and my B2B business. And B2B for a solid 6 months. Like, I want to see that coming in for a solid 6 months. Okay. So May, June, July, August, September, October. So by October, I'll have a gauge of what that's looking like. Okay. All right. So those are my goals there. I do have some personal goals that I have written down, like to travel, which I believe we're going to be doing as well this summer. If you guys want to put in the chat, what are some of your goals that you're writing down for this year, for this quarter? That would be great. I would love to hear them. Um, and yeah, let me know. I have my plan. I'm going to stick this in my planner so that I can revisit this often. In the planner, though, it does have a section for goals. Um, if we look at it in the beginning, the planner has a lot of stuff in here. So it does have a section for goals. You could write your vision board down right here. The planner is available on Amazon. It is $29.99. It's in color and it's beautiful. I'm very, I just love it. I just love it. It has a lot of different templates in here that you can use. Like you got your debt checklist in here. It also has like a monthly routine checklist. It has a weekly routine checklist for your finances. So I am going to go ahead and put this paper inside here so that I could use it to be able to set up my goals. And then in the comments, let me know, what goals are you setting? How are you tracking them? What system do you use? Because you need a system. You have to use a system if you're going to get this down properly. It can't stay up here or you'll never remember it. So let me know how you are going to be tracking your goals, what you're going to be doing financially, and how you're doing. How are you doing? So from January to March, how did you do? Rate yourself 1 to 10. Was it one ugly or 10? Like you are rocking on all 5 cylinders, right? All 6 cylinders, whatever the cylinders are that you're rocking on. If you're rocking hard for your finances, like by this time in the end of second quarter, I feel like I'm going to be running. I'm going to be able to tell you guys so much, and I'm so excited about it that I'm back on it because it is really helpful. My mind is at ease. I am less stressed. I am doing some self-care when I take care of my finances. I'm taking care of me because I cannot be out here in these streets running around trying to figure out these finances. If I write it down, I can let it go and know that my plan is in place. Okay. Well, that's all that I have for you. We are so excited that you joined us this time. Listen, going from chaos to clarity in your finances is what I like to do. It is what I am good at. And so I am going to be walking this journey with you. I am not perfect. I am good at it, but I'm not perfect. So if you want to join me in going from chaos to clarity, then jump aboard. You can follow us over on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook at Brandy Tennille. I am also on Instagram at Brandy Tennille Official. And I just want to see you win. I want to see you winning your finances. And if by chance you want to pick up a planner or two, because they make great gifts, a planner or two, we have the weekly version, we have the monthly version. Go to our Amazon page or hit me up. I do have them myself, and I can go ahead and ship them to you. We have journals out there. We have planners out there. We have a goal setting planner. We have just some mind journals out there. We are adding more to the repertoire every day. I just look forward to these upcoming things because they are going to be coming. If you want to join our private Facebook group, it is called Budget Your Life Club, and I would love to see you there. All right. Until next time, God bless. Don't forget, we are working our way from going from chaos to clarity. Talk soon.